Hi, pharmacist Roman here, and I have found something very interesting. It's about hot flashes, and it doesn't involve estrogens or antidepressants because I know some women don't want any of that. And so I respect their choices, and here's an option I'd like to talk to you about. Now, this study is called a dietary intervention for vasomotor symptoms of menopause, a randomized controlled trial. Vasomotor is just a scientific word for hot flashes. And so let me show you a bit more about the study. What they did was they had two groups, the control group and the intervention group. It was a 12-week study, which is important. And now you're probably asking, what did they do? Well, the intervention group were asked to avoid animal-derived foods, minimize the use of oil and fatty foods, such as nuts and avocados, and consume a half a cup, 86 grams of cooked whole, non-genetically modified soybeans. Now you're wondering, soybeans, like how is this possible? Well, the soybean gets digested in your intestines, and your intestines contain a intestinal microbiome. I've talked about this on previous blogs. And what the microbiome does, it breaks down a component of the soybean called isoflavones into something called equal. And this equal compound has effect to decrease hot flashes. Now, I'm not going to belabor the point and go through all the details and all that information because I think what most people are interested in is what happened. And let's keep going through all this. And there's the table. Oh, well, I went a little too far. Let me go back up. There we go. So the intervention group, which ate the half a cup of cooked soybeans, had about 5 moderate to severe hot flashes per day, going down to 0.6. The control group also dropped from 4.4 to 2.9. But take a look at this. There was added benefit from not having the soybeans. What the researchers thought was this group here, the control group, didn't continue the regular diet. They went on, they reduced diet because they wanted to get benefits from hot flashes. So it sort of interrupted the design of the trial, but the main takeaway is that this 5 severe hot flashes down to 0.6. Now that's worth repeating. Typically, this is one study, and that can happen just due to chance. So what science likes is the study being repeated a few times by a few different people to see if they get a similar result. It's called replication. So what I've done is I went and looked for other studies. Found this article on the utilization of isoflavones in soybean for women with menopausal symptoms, an overview. And so in this article, they talk a lot about different things of soybeans, and they have this great diagram showing how the isoflavones of the soybean gets converted into equal, and it looks structurally like estrogen, but doesn't have all the negative side effects of estrogen. And so I'll keep going down. It's a long article, but here it is. They reviewed the science of menopause-related symptoms and others, and they start talking about the hot flashes. 2001 study by Cerntivane, which revealed that hot flashes declined in all participants who respectively took isoflavone beans or isoflavone-free soybeans or whey protein. So they found no difference. Another study didn't see any difference after 12 weeks. However, this third study, when women who took 60 milligrams of isoflavone daily over 12 weeks, they found a 57% reduction in hot flashes. Another group took 72 milligrams of isoflavones, found that the hot flashes decreased for over 6 months of treatment. Now, this current study that I looked at, it was more than 72 milligrams. But this is also interesting. I mean, they gave them soy nuts for 8 weeks, and they found that there's a 40% reduction in symptoms of hot flush in menopausal women, regardless of equal producing status. So that was really interesting as well. So what you might want to do is try the soybeans for maybe 4 or 5, maybe a week, and see if there's any difference whatsoever. And if there's some difference, you might want to continue on for longer. Now, I assume you're not allergic to soybeans because this would just be an awful thing to do. Now, soybeans aren't very common. You don't see them in the regular grocery stores. You sometimes see them in specialty stores. However, this takes time to get there to try this experiment. So you don't want to rush out into a specialty shop because you lack free time. That I can understand. I also lack free time, and getting things sent to me is a lot easier. How do you access a soybean and do it in a time-efficient way? Well, I got a solution for you. You go to my website, you click on product recommendations, and yeah, it is a little slow. There we go. Okay, product recommendations, and you scroll down and you see soybeans. Click on that. This will take you to the soybean product that I recommend. And there it is, Upic Organic Soybeans. It takes a moment or two for the picture to show up, but there it is. So you click Shop Now, and it'll take you to the Amazon page, and it shows you Upic product. You add it to cart, and away you go. Well, thanks for listening today. I hope this video is helpful and you get some relief from hot flashes. Have a great day. Bye for now.